It's time for the Mike Norvell Show, presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. The show is supported by the Tennessee Lottery, Jack Pirtle's Chicken, and by Mid-South Chevy Dealers.
Welcome in, everybody. What a day in Dallas it was yesterday. The Tigers with a resounding comeback, a meeting with the former president and bowl eligibility coach. I'd say that was a sweet trifecta.
No, it was a great day, and I was just so very proud of our football team and the way that they came out. And I had a pretty good sense throughout the week that we were going to play at a high level. But for them to carry that each and every day, and then to go out there and perform at that level was really impressive. And then the visit from President Bush there before the game was pretty special.
What did he say?
He just talked about our university, and he said, you guys, you're at a great place, and today you get an opportunity to go showcase your program and your school, and go make your community proud. And I thought our guys did a great job of doing that for our school.
I think he also said something like, if the guy's from Dallas, your coach is pretty special to the team, so I know they appreciated that. And then they really came out and played with a real resolve.
They did, and it was something, we had our backs against the wall a little bit. We were truly embarrassed from the previous week, and just the things of how we played, and he wanted to eliminate a lot of the mistakes, and so we challenged our guys to have a complete game. And I thought in every area, offense, defense, and the special teams unit, so those guys, they responded, and it showed a lot of character, a lot of heart, and just the overall resolve of our football team.
Special teams played a perfect game yesterday. I don't think there's any question about that. And that was win number 25 in the last 3 years. Folks, that's the best productivity from any Memphis team in the history of the school. I know you're happy to be a part of that.
Oh, no question, and I think it shows of where we're going. We got a tremendous foundation to build upon. When you look and you see the win yesterday, the thing that has me excited is all the young faces, all the young players that are making such an impact. And we've got some tremendous leaders. Arthur Millette, just absolutely incredible. Jannard Avery. You can go on with the guys that are playing at a high level, but the young guys that are buying into that, to see that response from that group, it was pretty special for me.
It was very special for all of us in the stands as well. Here's what's coming up on the show. We've got all the highlights. You're going to love all the big plays, including yet another kickoff return for touchdown. We will then take a look at Mid-South Chevy Dealers access on the inside. We're going to talk bowls. And finally, the AutoZone road ahead. Guess who's coming to town? A very good USF team. But first, the first half. Lots of big, good things coming your way.
The Mike Norvell Show.
Once again, the weather was perfect for football yesterday in Dallas. I don't know if that was because you're from the town and they decided to make it nice for you, but isn't it amazing? We haven't had really any inclement things in the way at all this year.
Yeah, no, it's been great weather, and to come out, our biggest thing is that we wanted to start fast with the game, and so we had talked a lot about that, and our guys, they ended up winning the toss and elected to receive, and so our defense, we wanted a 3-and-out. We wanted to get the ball back for the offense, really challenged our guys, up front in our forcing units about the physicality of our play, and really putting ourselves in position to dominate. And then the very first third down, Jonathan Cook makes a tremendous play to get that 3-and-out that we needed. Then on offense, we got the ball, started fast, able to hit Darrell Henderson here on the screen pass, and then on the very next play, Riley's able to stretch the field with a great pass to Anthony Miller's continuing his hot streak and a high-level play.
That's the shortest Mid-South Chevy Dealers drive of the game ever. 2 plays, and I mean they were both beautifully drawn up by your OC Chris Ball. That screen worked to perfection, and now your defense has to go back to work. I wish they had reviewed that, because I'm still not sure that was in.
Well, our guys, I was really just pleased. We got the fast start, we got the touchdown on offense, and then defense, they made a couple plays, but a big hit, creating the takeaway, and then big Jared Gentry rumbling, stumbling all the way down the field.
That's 325 pounds, folks.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed there at the end that he didn't finish it off and let the ball get out, but they hit the penalty and allowed us to retain possession. And then Joey Magnifico with his first college touchdown. Really proud of him, and be able to get the ball in the end zone.
That made it 14-0, and we're not even 5 minutes into this football game. And I got to give SMU a lot of credit. They got a lot of weapons. This kid plays basketball too, Cortland Sutton, and they're going to march down here.
Yeah, they definitely have some dynamic players there on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the skill positions. And so we knew that was going to be a challenge, and we had to play at a high level. Obviously Prochet, Sutton, both those guys are coming off of really big weeks. And then we had this is one real negative play from us defensively yesterday. We had a miscommunication. Left the man uncovered, and they got the touchdown. But once again, talking about response, the resolve of our football team. Our kickoff return has been fantastic all year with Tony Pollard. SMU tried to kick away from him, and Darrell Henderson made the most of his opportunity and made him pay.
It's actually the second time two different Tigers have had kick returns for touchdowns in a single season, but I think it's the first ever with 3 in one season. We still have some games to play, too, and now we know we have 4 games to play, and everybody's jacked up, including your defense.
Yeah, the defense, I was really proud of them, and this is coming against an SMU offense that's really been rolling the last couple of weeks against good teams, and we knew we had a great challenge in front of us, but the intensity, the preparation, I thought our defense definitely dominated the game, and I was really impressed with that. And we talked a lot about the run game, and really need to get that established. And that was a big run by Joel and Dorcius. You'll be able to right through the heart of their defense, and that was a big play for us. And I thought Riley did a lot of really good things yesterday. There he got a little bit of pressure, was able to evade, get the ball out to Anthony Miller, and even though it was a 3rd and long situation, we were able to. We didn't get the first, but we got ourselves in field goal range, and then Jake Elliott is just continuing just a tremendous senior year, capitalizing on it with the field goal.
Now you get a little bit of breathing room, but you were so aggressive on D with blitzes and all kinds of different moves on the inside. And there's another takeaway.
Yeah, that was big for us. And Jannard, just pure effort. Jannard did a great job of going and getting to the quarterback, finishing it, and then right when we got the ball back, the one-play touchdown, we're able to slip Daniel Montiel down the seam, and it was great to see our guys capitalizing on the opportunities that they had.
And then another punt with your defense. They only allowed that 1 touchdown, as you said, on the breakdown. You're going to go back to work, and this was about as surgical as you can get.
This is one of the drives that, you come out, and this drive defined this game, I thought. And, we had a 2-minute drive. We knew we were getting the ball there to start the second half, but if we could go down and capitalize and get the ball in the end zone, we had a chance to really break that game open. And I just thought Riley did a tremendous job. He got a couple times that he had to get the ball out with hot pressures coming in his face. Right here to Tony Pollard. Great job, after the catch, Tony making sure to get the first down. Had 2 big 3rd down conversions, and then, able to tempo him right after there. About 10 seconds left in the half. Hit Anthony Miller for, a second touchdown.
Wide open, well executed, well conceived, and there goes a pretty happy bunch into the locker room. We'll take a look at these numbers, and you got balance. You actually have more at the end of the game, but 57 rushing yards, so you answered the critics that said maybe you couldn't run the ball. Ferguson was great in that first half through the air. You forced 2 turnovers. You didn't turn it over, so you're a +2. Now that's 22 turnovers, and you scored points off both those turnovers, which is something your team has really done well this year.
No, it was great, and every time we had an opportunity to capitalize on a play, I thought we did that. Even the response after they scored their touchdown with the kickoff return, that was big for our team. And once again, a lot of credit to our guys. They prepared. It wasn't all about talk. It was about action this last week, and it gives us a great foundation to build on moving forward.
What's the old axiom? Actions speak louder than words. And the action continues in the second half. Stick around.
You're watching The Mike Norvell Show.
Welcome back in. You're up big, 38-7 at the half. So, I don't know, what do you say to your team when they've actually executed and operated full throttle in all 3 phases?
Finish. And that's something that, we talked about season momentum. And that's, in the game yesterday, we knew that there were going to be momentum swings. And whether it was good or bad, we had to seize it and get it back and make sure we were pressing forward, playing the next play, and, getting the ball back on offense here. To open the half, we needed points. We needed something positive to happen. And I tell you, a young man I'm really, really pleased with is Kadarian Jones. He's redshirt freshman. Stepping up for Phil Mayhew, with his injury, him and Pop Williams. Those guys both made big plays yesterday, and then we were able to get the ball going down the field. Darrell Henderson with a big run. We're able to have balance. Big catch by Daniel Montiel, to get us in position for a first down, and then Darrell to convert it. And so, I thought our guys were playing with a lot of confidence, but everybody understood what was there in front of us. Got in a third and long situation. We're able to run the draw there with Tony, get us in field goal range, and then once again, Jake Elliott came through and knocked it through for us. So that was big, to be able to get the points on the board and continue to seize that momentum.
Yeah, just keep it going. I felt like if you got anything in that first series, it was going to deflate SMU even further. And then they take a chance at how about that hit. Your special teams, #1 kick coverage team in America, and it only got better yesterday.
Yeah, our guys are playing with a lot of passion, and Coach Lorig has done a remarkable job preparing those guys each and every week, and they believe in it. And so pins the SMU offense back. Then Jannard, with a big sack there, able to keep them pinned down on our end or their end of the field, and lets us be aggressive.
That was 3 sacks in this game, Coach, and I'm wondering, did you blitz more? That was Avery on a blitz. Was there just more aggression this week?
It's really only a four-man pressure, but we changed up the variation of looks, and so that was something to get those guys in good matchups, and I thought they did a good job of getting home. And of course, Coach Ball did a great job with his plan of attack.
First, it was Pop Williams. Everybody gets into it. Then Dorcius, and look at the extra effort there, and another Doral and Dorcius touchdown. He played high school ball in Houston. He loved coming back to Texas. By the way, Kadarian Jones is from Dallas. You mentioned that. A lot of Texas connections, and you just keep building the lead. And I'm not sure if that was a throwaway or not, but I thought Millette might get his pick 6.
Yeah, no, our guys, they flew around to the ball. And, you look at the defensive front, that was a group that we really challenged this last week, and I thought they rose to the challenge. And, we were playing with our pads, and you like to see that as a coach. Guys were aggressive, and they were relentless to the ball, forcing them to have to get the ball out quick, and that's a big tackle by Jamal Partner on a 3rd down. I thought Jamal did some really nice things yesterday to help us be victorious.
He got a pick later in the game, and there's a guy that we didn't know much about coming into this season, and he's really stepped it up.
No, he's done a great job, and that forced a 4th down situation, and Ernest Settles with a deflected pass to get us off the field, and then Kadarian Jones coming back. They brought a little pressure. We were able to hit him with a hot, and Kadarian with a nice run after the catch.
Working on all cylinders still. It's really fun to watch, and then there's Tony Pollard freelancing it.
No, it was a fun game, and you talk about a few plays in the game that I thought Riley was outstanding throughout it, but a couple of times we held the ball a little bit, and we kind of joked to them after that was one of those plays where he just got hit, that he wished he got it out just a tad quicker, but I thought our guys came out and competed. They competed at a high level. Here it's still in the 3rd quarter. We were able to get some of the younger guys in. Jason Stewart did a nice job coming in and operating the offense, and once again you see a lot of faces that are getting that game experience.
I love it. You ran the offense with the backup quarterback, number 1. Number 2, I thought he did a really good job of getting the ball. He started his first drive deep in his own territory, and it didn't faze him at all. So you got a guy who can step up, and I know you love being home and winning football games.
Well, it was a great game, and a complete game, and that's something that we challenged our guys with, and to see that response and to win a game in dominating fashion against a really good SMU team.
Now, before Riley Ferguson was taken out, there was an injury. I'm going to ask you about him in just a second. I do want you to look at the balance here. 314 through the air, surgical, the way both quarterbacks operated. You got the 160 rushing. All those turnovers, you're now +7 again on the year, and there's the numbers on Riley. His accuracy was outstanding in 4 more touchdowns without a pick. Another 100-yard game for Anthony Miller. That first one, that 50-yarder, was a thing of beauty. And there's Daniel Montiel. also chipping in 45 yards and 6 points. So it was a fun day for everybody, that is for sure. Now, Riley, I think, had the wind knocked out of him, but you had to take him out of the game. How is he?
He's fine. He just really got the wind knocked out of him. And, I was so pleased with our offense. One of the things that doesn't show up on that stat line is we're 100% ball security. We didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
That's something that's big. It's a big step of growth for us that we struggled with in the games that we weren't successful. But our guys, they maximized the week. They maximized the opportunity. And also no drop passes and only 3 penalties.
I was just going to
say. All those things that stubbed their toe a week before, we got corrected, and a lot of hats off goes to our guys for addressing that and making sure that we got it corrected.
It was a pleasure to watch that yesterday for sure. Also, part of the results was a bowl. Where will we go bowling? We'll let the players talk about what it means for postseason. We'll think about the possibilities when we come back.
You're watching The Mike Norvell Show.
How sweet it is to be going bowling 3 years in a row, and I can tell you, the players sure appreciate it.
That was the biggest thing when we broke the rock today. We talked about we're going bowling, so you always work for that. Now we continue to work towards our other goals and just whatever we can do to put ourselves in the best situation.
No doubt, that's as long as that's the top goal for us this year is go be bowl champions, and we put ourselves in that position today. So we're very happy about that.
Yeah, it is. It's a great feeling. I know Coach, stressed us about, it's not all about, the outside, but, we came in, we got the win, and we're very happy.
Here in Memphis, before it was kind of like a dead period. Everything's new. We're used to, of course, going to bowls now, so getting that 6 wins, it's a lot of pressure off the shoulders, but we still got a long season to go, and we still got more wins to get.
So I have counted it up now. There are literally 9 possibilities. Tampa, the Bahamas, Boca, Shreveport, Miami, Fort Worth, Annapolis, Birmingham, and really there's a chance for the Liberty Bowl. Do you care?
For us, it's just a great opportunity to get that extra preparation, to be able to celebrate a season and go and try to accomplish that top goal of finishing every season, hoisting a bowl championship trophy. That's what we want to be about, and winning yesterday puts us in that position.
That was the first step, and really, it's a vacation for everybody wherever we go. So let the fun begin. We take a break. The AutoZone Road Ahead is next. We're going to welcome the Bulls of USF, and let me tell you, they are good.
You're watching The Mike Norvell Show.
The AutoZone Road Ahead is home sweet home, but man, a tough cookie is coming in. The South Florida Bulls, they're 7-2. Their only losses to Florida State and to Temple. Now, Tigers did get Temple, but they beat Navy, and wouldn't you know it, Coach, here's another team that's coming in after a bye week, so they've had a whole extra week to rest and prepare.
Yeah, we know this is going to be a big game, and it's probably one of the, if not the most talented, one of the top talented teams in our conference, and that we played this season. So it's going to take our best effort, and our guys have to continue to respond. I think we've showed what it takes to go out and play a complete game, and we're going to need our best effort here this week against a very talented South Florida team.
They have got a terrific quarterback and a terrific running back as well. Your defense will be tested. Yeah,
this is the top scoring offense in our conference that's coming in, so it's going to be a tremendous challenge. We know that our guys are going to have a great week of preparation, and it's going to be fun. We're excited to be about being back in the Liberty Bowl and looking forward to a big crowd coming out and supporting the Tigers.
Come on out, folks. Hopefully the weather will be perfect. A great 6 o'clock start. We'll see you there, then we'll see you here next Sunday night.
Thank you for watching The Mike Norvell Show, presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. The show is supported by the Tennessee Lottery, Jack Purtle's Chicken, and by the Mid-South Chevy Dealers.